Ever since the 30th trailer dropped and we saw the Green Ranger, a lot of people have been wondering if this is JDF. And this is something that I've been kind of wondering along as well. And I kind of wanted to talk about it and kind of give my thoughts on what may actually happen. Now, we need to know that JDF at the time actually turned around and said that he was retiring from Power Rangers. And this was a while ago because he wanted to promote Legend of the White Dragon a lot more. And I kind of think that maybe he was a bit pissed off at Hasbro and decided that he didn't want to work with them anymore. So therefore, retiring the role of Tommy would have been a lot easier rather than leaving it in limbo and no one knowing what's going on. But I generally kind of had a thought about this, and I think a lot of people are kind of in the same boat. When I actually think that JDF may have recorded lines, I feel that the way that JDF felt about Power Rangers in general, the way that he continued using Tommy after his retirement, was that he wouldn't want to let the fans down. And if he did record lines, if he did do something for this, I would be very surprised. And this to me would be a good way of kind of sending off the Green Ranger one last time before they do anything. And this is one thing that has really kind of made me think about it. We know there was a few things about this. We know that they were filming this before his passing, and I feel like they probably asked him to do a few things, and yet again he said no, because obviously he was filming Legend of the White Dragon at the time. So with how important the Green Ranger was to JDF, as well as to pretty much every single Mighty Morphin fan, as well as a few other Power Ranger fans, I think the one thing that he could have done is recorded lines directly for it, and they give up some reason of why he can't be in the suit. If they turn around and just basically just left him blank, so it's like, guys, we gotta go over there, let's fight the putties, and he just goes and just runs off like that, I feel like that would be letting it down completely. Now, there are two things that they could do. One, they could have got some sound bites from some of the previous seasons and put them together and actually use that. I would preferably think that it would be a lot more from, say, some of the newer seasons, because obviously they may not have the whole, like, you know, his see ya type thing, as well as like some voice clips. So I think that maybe they may use some lines from a deleted scene or stuff from, like, say, Dimensions in Danger. The second one I want to kind of go with is that they actually asked him to film stuff, and because he was filming Legend of the White Dragon, he wasn't able to go there, and yet didn't want to. But since he was filming it, Bat and the Sun would probably have their own sound studio. So I think they may have turned around and said, hey, if we send you a script, could you send the lines across? And he went, do you know what? Yeah. Let the fans go off on one big last jolly, one big triumphant thing for JDF as Tommy the Green Ranger, and leave it at the 30th. Let him then just disappear into the background where nobody knows until the whole Zeo thing plays out, or you see Tommy in a suit later on, or stunt actor at least, and we don't see him ever again. Oh, big battle, bring in Tommy, and just therefore that's it. That would be my main guess that they would do, and I'm really actually hoping that they did this, because I feel that if JDF didn't do this, then it's not going to let him down. But I feel that this would have been one of the biggest things that he was said, do you know what? See ya. And didn't really kind of care at the end. Yeah, again, I don't know what he did with Hasbro. But yet we found out during the live stream that Hasbro actually wanted to work with him on a lot of the stuff. So it's just kind of dropping down and not doing anything. Like, this doesn't make sense. So I do generally think that he recorded lines for the last time, and thus therefore that's what we're going to see within the show. I know retiring was his big thing. I completely understand that. But I feel like because of how big the character was all the way through, his legacy would live on through the last time, and it would make sense rather than him not being in it. And I know I've just said this a long time, but if he left the legacy back then, I'd be like, okay, fine. But I feel like as a fan, I would love to have seen him do this if he has done it. But yeah, I think that if you're going to do it for the 30th, the one thing that everybody knows you from, I think you'd be like, do you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll be on board, and then do it that way. But again, we'll see what happens when it comes to April 19th, if Tommy is going to be in it or if he's not. If it's going to be sound bites, or if they got the White Dino Thunder Ranger to come back and revoice him for one last time. But again, who knows? What are your thoughts on this? Do you think that JDF may have come back to record lines, or do you think that they're going to record sound bites? Let me know down below in those comments, and I will see you in the next video. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe.
チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。